Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, I am going to make a graduation card for my son, and I'm way behind. His graduation was on Tuesday, and then his graduation party is tomorrow, which is Saturday, May 28th. And I am so behind. So I'm last minute a day before trying to make his card. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to actually be using stamps for this card. And in May, I had purchased this mega stamp kit by Diamond Press. And so I haven't had a chance to do my haul video for my May craft items that I purchased on HSN. So I'll do that in another week or so. But for now, I'm going to use this kit right here. And this kit by Diamond Press, they gave you like a whole year of stamps in this mega kit. So I'm going to use the one for graduation. So they have Mother's Day, Father's Day, and graduation. And then they give you St. Patrick's and Valentine's. They give you autumn and thanks. They give you 4th of July and birthday. And then they give you Christmas and winter. So I'll go over those stamps at another time. So I'm going to open this up and pull the graduation stamps out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I pulled the graduation stamps out. And then for my color palette, I'm going to use white, black, and blue right here. And so I'll probably use the black as my base card. I'm going to make a 5x7 card. And then I'll do a blue layer. And then for the white, I'm going to actually use the stamps. And I'll probably use these little, I'm going to hold this up. So hopefully you can see these stamps okay. But I'll probably use the hands, like they're throwing their hands up in the air, like, yay, we're done. And the graduation cap I'll use. And then also I'll use the numbers down here and put 2022 for the year. So let me get my layers cut out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my layers all cut out. And so as I said, the base card is 5x7. And then I cut the layers out a 1/4 of an inch less. I picked up this ruler from Amazon, and I'll just hold it up. I love it because it has all the inches on here because I'm not good with measuring. So this layer right here is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And then this last layer is 4.5 by 6.5. So I absolutely love this ruler. I think it's like a cabinet ruler. It's really flexible. And it was only like $6 or $7 on Amazon. And that was a while ago that I purchased this, but this is nice to have. So for this card, I was thinking I'm gonna have the card vertical like this, or portrait. And then in my mind, I was gonna use this class of. So I'm gonna have the class of stamp at the top. And then I was thinking about putting the little graduation cap in the middle, and then put 2022. And then at the bottom, I was going to use these little hands. So I was going to use that at the bottom. So I'm going to use stamps for this card, and I'm just going to find some ink, and we'll get started with our stamping. Okay, I am back, and I have my stamping mat from Crafter's Companion. And then I also have my precision stamp that I'm going to use. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to get started. We're going to stamp the class of first. And I want to have this at the top of my card. So I'm going to kind of put this up a little high. So we're going to get the paper on here. And then I'm just going to put the magnets down to hold the paper still. And then I'm going to use VersaFine ink just because I want a nice crisp image. So let me get this off. You know what? Let me see if the placement is correct first. So I just want to be sure my placement is okay. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Okay, that looks to be good. Okay, So we're gonna get this inked up. All right, let's see how this works. So you can see some of the ink is missing. So I'm gonna just do this again. It was right where the A is at. So hopefully this second time will be enough. Yeah, for some reason, like right at the A, the ink is not coming off. So let me see what I can do with this and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and for some reason this stamp is giving me a hard time. What I did was I kept cleaning it off and I took my eraser and kind of primed it a little bit, and it came out a little better, but you can still see that all the ink didn't come down on here. And so for now I'm just gonna make this work. If I have to, I'll just take a black marker and go over it. So I'm hoping the rest of the stamps, don't give me a problem. So I'm gonna get this off of here, and I'll just hold this up real quick. You see where the letter A is right there? You can still see some of the black ink. So next I'm gonna do the graduation cap. So I'm just gonna get this down right in the middle here. And I think that's a good spot. And so hopefully this will work better. So I'm just gonna get this inked up. And this actually is just doing the outline of the cap, which always seems to work better to me. It's the stamps where it's filling in the middle that gives you the problem. So let's see if this works. Okay, here we go. Sorry, my dog is down here making a lot of noise. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, see, that came out perfect. First try. So then next, I want to do 2022. So of course we just have two numbers. So I'm going to do 22. So I'm going to do 20 first. And I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to have to make sure. Give me a minute. I'm going to line these up actually on the lines here of the stamp. So let's see. Let me get this again. So when you're using numbers or anything, try to use the grid so you can have an even line. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this inked up now and just hope that it's not off-centered too bad. It looks okay when I put it down on here, so we'll see. And we'll just have to go with what we have. That's why these are handmade cards. Nothing is perfect, even though you try to get it perfect. Let me just get this extra ink off of here. Okay, here we go. I'm so scared to do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again because the 0 did not come out perfect. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, that did come out better. Let me just... Okay, so I'm gonna move the 2. Okay, I'm gonna take the 0 off, and then I'm gonna ink up the 2. Oh my goodness, I hope this is lined up okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, I'm gonna ink it up one more time. All right, so I just need to move this over, and I'm really scared because I don't... Let's see. Oh, that's too close. Okay, give me a minute. Let me try to get this straightened up. It seemed like it's a little off-centered. Okay, I am back, and I got this too as straight as I can. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up and hope for the best. Okay, we are done with the numbers. And so the last thing that I do want to stamp is the little hands at the bottom, and then we're going to color these in. So I'm going to actually move my magnets to the side here. And then, yeah, I just want my hands to go across like this. So I'll get this in the middle. And I think this is good right here. Okay, so we'll pick that up, and this should come out fine because you're just doing the outline of the hands. And I probably should have used a different ink because I'm going to be coloring things in. So I'm going to have to let this ink dry because it's not a quick ink like the Crafter's Companion ink that I normally use. The VersaFine is good for like if you're doing sentiments and things of that nature. Okay, that came out perfect the first time. So for me, if it's just like inking the outline of the stamp, it does a good job. But when you're actually using these type of stamps and it's coloring in the actual words instead of the outline is when it gives me a problem. I don't know if you all are having problems with that, but yeah, I did the best I could here, and I think this is going to be fine. So I'm just going to let this dry. So I'm going to take this out. And then we're through stamping. So I'm just going to take a moment to get my stamps cleaned up and clean up my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and while I let this continue to dry right here, I'm going to go ahead and get our layers glued down. So I cut out an extra piece of white paper, and I'm actually going to stick this in the inside so I can write my handmade note to my son. And then, so we're going to go ahead and, for right now, get this top layer glued down. So I'm just going to use Crafter's Companion Kaleo glue. And I like to use this glue for my layers because you have time to maneuver it around. Okay. So I'm just going to actually take that out for right now. And we'll get this glued down. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the inside layer glued down. Okay, so we're going to just get glue on the back of the layer here, and we're going to get this glued down to the inside of the card. And I could have stamped a sentiment for the inside of the card, but I'm just gonna, since it's my son, I'm just gonna write a nice handmade greeting for him. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. So we'll get started with coloring our stamp layer here. And I actually picked out two colors that I wanted to use. I wanted to use the blue because that's my son's school colors, blue and white. And then I'm going to use this tan, well, it's actually called Gold Brown Blend. And these are the Tri-Blend markers by Crafter's Companion. And I was going to use this for the hand tones. So we'll get started. So I'm going to color his cap first. So I'm just going to start with dark colors going around the edges. And I'm not great with coloring, so. And then I'm going to take the middle marker and just kind of go in a little bit. And then I'll finish it off with the light. And then this is the light. So I'm going to finish coloring the hat, and then the sleeves I'm going to color blue, and then the little hands I'm going to color with this golden brown Tri-Blend marker. So I'm going to finish the cap just like I did the tassel. I'm going to start with the darkest color going around, then the medium, then the light, and I'll get everything colored in and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I finished coloring the cap and then also the sleeves right here. And then I was thinking about taking this stencil from the Diamond Press. It's a celebration stamp dies and stencils. And I was going to stencil around here just to give it more color, but I'm almost afraid to do that. I don't want to mess up the card. And I kind of like the simplicity of this. So I'm just going to leave this like it is. I'm going to go ahead and get this layer glued down. And then we're going to be done with the card. Oh. So let me get this glue open. And then we'll get this glued down and be done. And I'm glad I got this card done. Better late than never, right? Okay. So we're just gonna get this as straight as possible on here. And I think that's good. And so we are done with this card, and it's nice. You don't have to use die cuts all the time. I made this card just using the stamps from Diamond Press Mega Stamp Kit, and I used the graduation stamps in that bundle. And so this came out nice. I have class of 2022. My son graduated, so I think he'll be happy to get this card. And then I'll just have to write a sentiment in the inside and stick a little GIF inside. So yeah, I'm pleased at how this came out. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.